Hey guys, okay, no, you're looking at the camera, cool. Hey guys, so I'm going to make the intro really short because I already know this video is going to be so long. It's probably going to be like an hour long. I'm not even joking. There's so much to talk about. But this video is basically just going to be my reflection tour experience, and it was a lot of stuff happened, and I think it was pretty interesting, so I hope you wow my voice. So let's get started. Basically, I was gonna leave after school, so my friends picked me up at around 3:30 from school, and it was her, or my two friends, they were actually sisters, and their grandparents, and they picked me up at around 3:30, and we drove down to her mom's work, and we left her work at around 4:05-ish. It's like about an hour, 10-minute drive down to the venue, so we just did our homework and ate pizza on the car. We like drove past the venue, so we like saw the line people outside, and it was VIP and GA, and technically VIP is supposed to go in before GA, but they like put everybody outside, and some people were like mad about that. But we're like looked outside, and the line wasn't that long, because by the time we got there it was around 5:20-ish, like 5:10 to 5:20-ish, between that time period, and we like drove by the venue and there weren't that many people waiting outside, so we're like okay, and we went to go find a parking spot because it was like in the city, and so we went to go find a parking spot, which didn't take too long, and we started walking down to the venue area, and the line got a lot longer, like it was like almost double the size, and we weren't even gone for that long, so I was really surprised. And I was planning on getting my ticket there, like at the venue, and apparently we were like walking down, and then me and one of my friends were like just standing beside and talking, because I saw someone from school and we were like talking, I don't even know what about, just random stuff. And my other friend, like the other sister, and her mom went to go ask this guy like where do you buy tickets, because I still need to buy my tickets. They already had their tickets, they bought theirs online, but I wanted to buy mine at the venue, and they're like we sold out. And then but then he was like, but it was like a radio station host guy, he was like, but I'll give you free tickets if you can answer a question. And luckily we were able to answer the question. It was just like, name one of the radio hosts that works at that certain radio station, and he actually listened to that radio station, so we knew the answer. God bless. And we were able to give me a ticket, and I was able to get in, and thank you to the radio station guy, his name is Jackson, saved my life. At first we went all the way down to the end of the line, and it was like really far, it got a lot longer, we're at the very end. I mean, there's still people coming, but we're pretty far back. And my friend was like, well, let's go wait in line with our friend. Like, they met someone the night before, because there was another show the night before, and they met someone who had VIP that day too. So we went to go stand in line with her, because she was like basically by the door. She was like near the front because she had VIP. And so we went to go stand in line with her, so we didn't have to be in the very back. And her grandpa was there with her. And we went to go look at the Fifth Harmony tour bus, and we took pictures, and it wasn't really an exciting tour bus, it was just like basic, it wasn't like really pretty or anything, but we decided to take a picture anyways. And then we went back to the line, and the doors don't open until 6, or they were supposed to open at 6, but we waited there, and it was already like 6:10 until they opened the doors. And they didn't check to see, because technically there's a GA line on one side, and it was like the ropes thing, and it was like VIP, but they were already behind schedule, like opening the door, so they didn't really check if you had VIP and GA, like if you're in the right line, so they didn't really like look at our tickets very much. They like scanned it and tried to get people in as fast as possible. So we kind of like, once we got into the venue, we kind of like fast walked, kind of like slightly jogged, because there's already like a bunch of people there. And obviously everybody's gonna go towards like the front middle part of the stage, you know. So we went to the side, and we were at the very, very left, like the left of the stage. We were pretty close, but we were at a really weird angle, so it's like hard to see who was like, because especially we're not tall at all, they're even shorter than I am, and my friends are even shorter than I am, so from the angle we're from, it was pretty hard to see. There's only one person in front of me, and there was a stage. So we got in at around, I don't even know, 6, 20 maybe. And like we started waiting there for like 40 minutes because the show was supposed to start at 7. So I think we waited there for around 40 minutes, and we were just kind of standing there. And then Mahogany came out, and she was super hyped. She's really cute, and I enjoyed her set. It was very exciting, and everybody's getting hyped for like everybody else, like Fifth Harmony, Jacob, and after Mahogany it was Jasmine, and she's really good too. She's a great singer, and her dancers and her are like really, really good. So I liked her set as well, but mainly okay, the main reason I went to this concert is for Jacob, but like I love Fifth Harmony too. I know all their songs and I think they're freaking awesome and I love them a lot, but I think the main reason I went was for Jacob. But he is after Jasmine, and then it's Fifth Harmony. And after Jasmine we waited for about, I want to say like 15-20 minutes. It felt like forever though. I'm done. I can't even talk about this without freaking out. But when he walked out, it was like when God resurrected from the dead. It was the greatest moment of my life. Seeing him in the flesh, it did not even seem real, because like you would always watch him through the computer and you know, it's not like the same, but like seeing him like standing there and he was like walking to the middle of the stage, because that's where he stands the whole time, which kind of sucks because we're at the side and it was a really weird angle. If you look at my vlog, then you can see where I was standing. I'll insert some video footage here. But basically, we were all like screaming and stuff, and he started singing, he started singing Let's Be Birds. That was his first song. I don't remember exactly what the order was, but I think it was Let's Be Birds, Don't, Lego House, Not My Type at All, Ohio, and then Drunken Love. So I think that was like 6 songs. So I'm pretty sure that's the order it went through though. So obviously I recorded as much as I could. Fun fact, or it's not really fun at all, my camera actually died right when Mahogany started, which was the very first opening act, and I was so mad. But the thing that my camera was doing, it was like it would, I don't even know how to describe it. It would run out of battery, and then if you let it sit for like 5 minutes, it would work for like a minute and a half, and then it would die again, and then I would just like let it sit for another like few minutes and then turn back on, and I kept doing that like throughout the whole show. So I still got some footage, as you could see in my vlog. But I also used my friend's mom's camera. She had like a really nice, it was a pretty big camera that she let me use for some of the show. So God bless. And they were like great quality pictures. They still need to send me the pictures and videos for that though. But Jacob started singing. He doesn't move around much during his set. He kind of stands in the middle. I wish he kind of moved around, but I could still hear him, and I could still see him like between these people's heads. So it was still really, 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 really amazing seeing him live. He's so good live. Like he's good on when you hear him like in the studio recordings and stuff, but live it is so much more different, and it's like it's like better, I guess, seeing someone live. I don't know, it was just amazing, and obviously I sang along to all the songs. And me and my friends were really tired of standing because it was only the opening acts, but Harmony hadn't even came out yet. But we were already like super tired, so we were like, okay, we'll go up to the balcony area, because it was like, the venue was really nice. It was like, had like a balcony area at the top, and it had like 300 seats, so you could sit down there or up there. So we decided to go up there after Jacob sang Not My Type at All. We walked up to the stairs after Not My Type at All, and he still had 2 songs left, I think. Yeah, it was Ohio and Drunken Love. I also have footage of that, clips of that at least, in the vlog if you want to go watch. And he sang Drunken Love for the first time on the tour, and it was so good. Like, it was so good. So we were like standing at like this one level of the balcony area. We were recording, and then right before Jacob was about to finish his whole set, the security guy was like, "You guys can't really stand over here." Like, he was pretty nice about it. He was like, "You can guys go sit up there," and we're like, "Okay," because my friend's mom already saved us seats. So while we were walking up there, and Jacob was finishing, he's like thanking everybody and, you know, stuff like that. And he's like, "Oh, also, if you go buy my EP, I'll meet you after the show." And I literally turned around so fast, and I was like, yeet, because me and my friends were like determined to meet him. Like, honestly, we didn't even think that was a possibility, like, going there. But once we heard that, I like sprinted down the stairs. Well, I was starting to sprint down the stairs. I like turned around really fast that my shirt got caught on the railing and I almost like died. But yeah, my friends were still standing there like talking to their mom, and I was like, "We need to go to the merch table now," like, especially because it's in between Fifth Harmony and Jacob, so we had like time. And I was like, "We need to go now," because I was afraid all the EPs were gonna be gone. So we like quickly walked down the stairs, and it was kind of difficult because our legs hurt so bad. But we were like quickly walking down the stairs to the merch table, and as you can see, I got the shirt, and I'm actually in love with it. Like, if I could wear it every day, I would. After the concert, I was in mourning. I wore black for like 3 days in a row. And yeah, and I take really good care of the shirt because I hand wash it, and I take the time and effort to do that because I don't want it to wear out too quickly. And I also got the EP, and I was so excited. And just look at that. God bless America. And it has this list, whatever, album track list thing, cover, and then it's just black, and he signed it, which is pretty freaking awesome. And this was $10 and the shirt was $30, so together it was $40. Simple math, you know? So I was really excited to get an EP because I was like, okay, that means maybe I'll be able to meet him. It really didn't like occur to me, I guess, that I was going to meet him, just even if after I bought the EP. But after I got the merch, we were kind of standing there because me and my friends were debating on what we really want to do. We're like, do we want to leave now and go outside and not watch Fifth Harmony at all, or do we want to watch some of Fifth Harmony and then leave early? We were like trying to decide what to do, and so we ended up deciding that we were gonna watch Fifth Harmony but like leave a few songs early just so we could go outside, because we honestly didn't know how many people were gonna be waiting outside and like how many people bought the EP and stuff. So we went upstairs to the balcony area, and it's actually a pretty good view. I guess it was far away, but it was like nice because you could see like everything, which I actually enjoyed. And you got to sit down when you were tired, or it was like in between songs and they were like changing or something. You got to sit down. But okay, this video is really long. So Fifth Harmony came out, and let me just tell you, they are so good live. Like, even if you think you don't like them, go watch them live or listen to their album. It is so good. Like, their dancing is awesome. I think my favorite songs they performed were Going Nowhere, Worth It, and Sledgehammer, mainly because of the dancing. I don't know. I thought they were so hyped. Like, sometimes I feel like Normani is underrated, but she is such a good dancer. Yeah, and Camille is adorable as usual, and her dancing is super cute, especially in Worth It. I have footage of that if you want to go see it. Lauren is freaking amazing as usual. People flipped out every time she started singing, and I would too. I would like scream. And of course, Ali and Dinah had amazing vocals, just like they sound in the album, if not better. Like, they are so good. I don't know. Overall, Fifth Harmony is seriously amazing live. If you ever get the chance to go see them, definitely go. That was an amazing concert. My friends asked me, when do you want to go downstairs and like go out of the venue to go? I said go like 12 times to go see Jacob and try to meet him. And I was like, after Like Mariah, because that's one of my favorite songs off the album. They finished Like Mariah. We walked down the stairs, and they started singing Everlasting Love, and I was like singing along because I love that song too. And so we left the venue and we were walking down to the parking area because they wanted to go grab the EP that they bought the night before, so they can meet him too, obviously. Went over there and walked to that, and there was already a line. It wasn't a lot of people there. It's probably maybe 40. So we were in line because we thought that's where Jacob would be meeting us because that's his bus, you know. So we waited there for about, I want to say 20 minutes maybe, and then the friend that they met the night before, her grandpa was like, Jacob's just came out of the taxi over there, and we were like, what the heck? Because we didn't know if that was true or not, you know. So, my friend's mom held our spot while we walked over to like the street, because we were like staying at the side, and then we had to walk over to the street so we could actually see. And we couldn't really see him, but there's like a bunch of girls crowded by like the door next to the Fifth Harmony bus, and we're really confused because, you know, that's the Fifth Harmony bus. Why is everybody over there? But then a couple minutes later, some security guard, I think it was Derek, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see him. I just heard him. Someone said that we needed to move across the street to wait in line to meet Jacob, and I was like, what the heck? And so we crossed the street and we started waiting in line. It wasn't really a line. It was really messy, like my life. Crowding around, and then Derek, Jacob's bodyguard, was like, okay, this is only for Jacob, because I think some people thought that it was also to meet Fifth Harmony when they came out of the venue. So a few people, or not, I guess more than a few, but some people left, and then he also said if you don't have an EP, then you need to get out of line, because this is, I guess, for people who like bought the EPs at the merch table. So a few more people left, and then Jacob walked out, and I was like I could have, oh my gosh, I can't even like wrap my mind around it. It was crazy seeing him because it didn't seem real at all, and it was like destiny, because I looked over, and we weren't that far away from him, but I looked over and he was like right in my line of sight, and it was like, God bless. He is so beautiful in real life, and he's so tall, so you could see him above everyone else. That's why I could like see him directly in front of me. And I don't know, I was like freaking out once I saw him, because it was the first time I saw him like that close to me, and I was like, ah. So I was kind of freaking out on the inside, trying to be low-key about it and stuff. I think the people around me thought I was crazy because I kept saying he's so tall, he's so tall, he's so tall, because he's like 6'1" and he is really tall, and you know, yeah. And then I kept like kind of peeking, like getting out of line a little bit just to like look around people so I could see him, and he was like meeting people, and we started getting closer and closer and closer, and my nerves were like, I don't know. It still didn't even seem real. Even when he was like 10 feet away from me, I was like, this isn't real, this is a dream, and I felt like I was gonna wake up in like 5 seconds, but I didn't. Once he was like a couple of people in front of us, one of the girls was like, wanted him to sign the EP again, and he like turned to Derek, he's like, I need a Sharpie. And Derek gave him a Sharpie, and he went around behind Derek, and he like put his the CD on his back, on like Derek's back, and like took the Sharpie and like started signing it, and he was like laughing while he was doing that, and it was like the cutest thing ever. I almost died and cried. But yeah, it was the most adorable thing ever, and he was so close to me, and he was like smiling, and I was like, oh my god. Yeah, And it was 2 girls in front of us, they were friends, and they're right in front of us, and one of the girls went to go take the picture, and her friend was taking a picture for her. And she was like hugging Jacob, and they took a picture, and then after he took a picture with the first girl, he like started turning towards me, because I think he didn't realize that the other girl didn't have a picture yet, and I was like, she needs to go. Like I kind of gestured towards the other girl, and he like turned back around, and they like hugged, and then they took a picture, and then I was freaking out because I was next, because I asked my friends, and I was like, who's going first? And they're like, you, and I was like, oh. So that happened. And then, wow, count how many times I touched my hair in this video. Probably lose count. So then it was my turn, and after he took pictures with the girl in front of me, he turned towards me, and I didn't know what the heck he was doing, I didn't even know if my legs were working anymore, but I guess I walked towards him and I just like hugged him, and I hugged him for a solid 7 to 10 seconds. I was like, he smells so good. Like, that boy, I don't know what the heck he uses. Me and my friends been trying to figure it out so we can like spray everything we own with it, but he like douses himself and it is amazing. Like, it like rubs off on you, so even after you meet him you can still smell on you. I smelled it around me for a good 10 minutes afterwards. I smelled it in the car and I was like freaking out still. And yeah, so we hugged and I was like, I love you so much, and he said, I love you too. And then I like, after I hugged him like this, and then I kind of turned to the side and I was still like hugging him around the side, and then my friend's mom took the picture with her phone and then took one with the nicer camera. I haven't gotten that picture yet. I want that. But then he started like letting go, and I was like, need another hug before we leave. So I went to go hug him again, and then I was like, I said I love you again, and he was like, I love you too, sweetie. And I was like, you could kill me right now and I'd be okay, because I really wish I had that on camera. Like, I'm so mad at myself that I didn't record. Except when I was like hugging him and then went to take the picture, I noticed that there was like a guy with like a nice camera and had like a microphone thingy on it, and he was like recording us and he was like recording the crowd. So I don't know if that's for a video or something, but hopefully he uses that footage for something so I can keep it forever. And I really hope I can get the footage, because I regret not recording that. So yeah, after I met him, I was kind of in shock, and my mind was not processing correctly. I didn't know even how I was able to move, but I kind of moved, obviously, so that my friends could meet them too. And I was kind of standing there, and yeah, and afterwards, after we all met him, I started freaking out because I just realized what happened, and it honestly still felt like a dream, because I'd never in a million years would I think that I would meet him, and it was seriously the best moment of my life. I was genuinely happy. I was like jumping up and down on the street, and I'm pretty sure people were like, what the heck? But it only lasted for a couple seconds, and then I'm like, okay, we need to go, because it was pretty late. And so afterwards, we were like, would not shut up about it for a good 30 minutes while we were leaving. And in the car ride, we listened to his EP the entire hour and 15-minute ride home, except for the fact that my friend's mom kind of got lost and it was super dark. So yeah, but that was okay. And we got home at around 12, and I didn't go to sleep until like 1:30 because I was like looking at pictures, and I like looked at me and Jacob's picture for a really long time because I needed to like process that it actually happened, you know? And I was like posting all over Twitter, and I was like tweeting, and I was like retweeting everything Jacob tweeted that night, and it was just insane. I still can't believe it. Every day I look at that picture, and so basically that's what happened that night, and it was the most amazing night of my life. I would not trade it for anything. Honestly, I would do anything to go back to that night. I just really want to go back. So I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me talk about my experience, and honestly it was amazing. I'm pretty sure I said that 1,200 times, but it was. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching. Bye. Yes, you're perfect, you make me nervous, you're worth it, you're worth it, you give me purpose again and again, you don't even have to try, because let's party.